Hi besties, welcome back to another video of ours, and in this video I'll be giving you the tips that will enable you pick the perfect dates for your wedding. So let's get right into our video, and if you are new here, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and drop a comment. Let this ministry grow, let this channel grow. So let's get right into the video. So how do you pick the perfect date for your wedding? I mean, the obvious thing is to take things to God, is to pray to God and ask Him to reveal things to you, right? But then, as we all know, while praying, you also need to work. So I'm going to be showing you the work that you need to do in order for you to be able to pick the perfect date for your wedding. So obviously, yes, you and your partner need to agree that we're doing life together. We want to get married. We want to be together. Like, both of you need to agree and say, okay, you've done proposal. I've asked you, will you marry me? You've said yes. After that, you don't need to know the kind of event you want to have. So do you want to have an outdoor event or you want to have an indoor event? And the reason for this is because, for instance, if you want to have an outdoor event, you obviously will know that you cannot pick a date that will fall under the rainy season. So if you want to have an outdoor event, you know that you cannot have your wedding in August or in July or in June. I hope I'm even saying the correct rainy season month. But like, if you're open to having an indoor event, or why not, you can have your wedding any day of the year. So for people that are not even living in Nigeria or Africa, so you should be checking for the winter time, summer time. So these are things that will help you know the date to pick for your wedding. So you cannot say you want to have an outdoor event and you're doing your wedding in winter when it will be snowing. How do you want it to happen? So I'll be eating rice and small chops and snow will be entering my food? Obviously no. So before you pick your wedding date, you need to know the kind of event you want to have. So after knowing the kind of event you want to have, the next thing to do is to be open to having like 2 or 3 different options. So someone might be asking, is my wedding, why do I have to have 2 or 3 different options? The reason is just because of when you go to check for halls. So it's possible you find a particular hall that you like and you're not available for a particular date. You can also move your date to your second option. Also, when you take things to your family members, like your parents, your guardians, your big uncles and big aunties, so your mom might not be available for your August 5th, but she's available for August 12th. So it's always good to like have 2 or 3 different option dates, and you consult the very important people. Emphasis on very, everybody's important. But get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if your daddy will not be available for your wedding, you need to be able to say, oh, I want to reschedule these wedding dates as to your junior cousin will be available. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what I mean by important and very important. So it's good to have like 2 or 3 different date options and take it to the stakeholders. Is that the right words to use? So take it to the very important people, right? I let them know, okay, these are the options that we have and stuff. So after doing that, you don't need to do a proper Google research, you need to research things like, on this particular date, are we having any election in the country? Will there be any national program? Will there be any public holiday? So you look around all those things, right? Like for me, when I was doing my wedding, my initial date was August something, I can't remember the exact date, but along the way we now found out that it was even God I even say, but we now found out through a friend that now they went to have local government election or something like that in Lagos, something like that. So it was the election day in Lagos, so we had to move the wedding forward or backward, and backward would have favored us more, but unfortunately for us, the hall was not available for dates in like September, October and stuff, so we had to move the wedding forward. So before you pick the perfect wedding date, you need to know the kind of, you need to know the period of the wedding. You still need to know the period that will be favorable for you, a period that will not have any election, any ceremony, anything that would interrupt your wedding, because for the election days they will say no movement till 12 p.m. those kind of things, right? So you need to like really look into that. So after doing your research, I know I had mentioned this, but I just thought to emphasize on this. You need to check the availability of your family members, of let's say your bridesmaid, your groomsmen. You need to confirm the availability with them, and after that, voila, you have your perfect wedding date. Check it out. So before you pick your wedding date, the things you need to know: number one, be sure you want to get married. Number two, know the kind of event you want to have. You want to have an outdoor event or an indoor event. Number three, you should have a couple of dates in mind. Be open to picking 2 or 3 different kind of dates before you pick a final date. Number four, have an intensive research. Like Google is your best friend. Do like a lot of research for that particular date to be sure it's an election-free day, a public holiday-free day, a no movement free day, those kind of things, right? And finally, check in with family members, check in with the people that you really want to be around, and let them pick the date out of those 2 or 3 options you've already chosen with your partner. And yes, you have your perfect wedding date. And yes, the overall tip is to take things to God. Ask God to help you, ask Him to reveal things to you, ask Him to show you the way, and He obviously will always do. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please drop a comment in the comment section, hit the subscribe button, like and share. See you in our next video. As we always say, bye.